Hey guys, Brad Gilmore here. Want to give a big shout out to our title sponsor, Walker Texas Lawyer. If you or a loved one have been injured in an accident, whether that be a car, truck, motorcycle accident, or some kind of other issue, hit up Walker Texas Lawyer at 713-552-1117 or walkertexaslawyer.com.
Oh, Brad, what have you done now?
Broadcasting live from Houston, Texas, and around the world. TV host, best-selling author, and radio personality Brad Gilmore brings you a collection of conversations with stars from movies.
Matthew McConaughey.
Brad Gilmore.
Mark Wahlberg.
Hey, how are you?
The legendary Mr. Christopher Lloyd. Christopher, how are we doing?
I'm doing good. Great introduction.
Jessica Alba and Lizzie Mathis. Ladies, thank you so much for joining me.
Thank you.
Kevin Costner joins us. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Television.
Jimmy Fallon joins us this morning. Jimmy, how you doing, my friend?
Good morning. Thank you so much, Brad, for having me. I appreciate this, bud.
Kelly Ripa.
Brad, thank you for having me.
Comedy.
Jay Leno joins us. Jay, how you doing?
Hey, Brad, what's going on?
Chris Tucker is in the building. Chris Tucker, good morning to you.
Hey, Brad, and good morning to you. How are you?
George Lopez joins us right now. George, how are you doing, sir?
Good morning.
Music.
Lola Monroe.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
The legendary frontman of AC/DC, Brian Johnson, joins us right now. Brian, how you doing?
Good morning, Brad. What lovely to talk to me. Funny lad.
Megan Trainor.
Thank you so much, Brad. You're awesome.
Chloe Bailey joins us. I appreciate the time.
Appreciate you.
And more. This is The Collection. Now your host, The Boat.
Brad Gilmore! I'm Jenni, Abdullah, Michelle. Thank you so much for taking the time. Congratulations on the show.
Thank you. We can really tell you're on air.
Yeah.
You have like a much different energy than our other interviews who are written.
Well, look, I'm
Like
excited
it.
to talk to you. I'm
No,
excited to talk
thank
to you
you.
because I love the show. I had so
Oh,
much fun with
good.
the show. It, in so many ways, I love crime. I love comedy. I love the combination. I love learning about new cultures and things that I'm not used to,
Great.
and things that, will broaden my average knowledge for better term. So let me start with you, Abdullah. I'm always interested by the genesis of the idea, and I hate to even sound so mundane, but I always want to know, how did it come about? Where did it start? Was this a story that was always in your head, or was this something that came to you in a fever dream? Where did it start?
So yeah, essentially I wrote this as a sample, and really my mechanism for jokes was to have, immigrant guys, Pakistani American guys, who have these two extreme approaches to, being a son, right? Either like following exactly in your dad's footsteps or just mooching off of him and relaxing your whole life, right? And I feel like, we're all kind of both of these things, and Raj and Mir were a way to externalize it. And placing that in Philadelphia, which is a familiar and comfortable place for me, right? Where I know a lot of the details, it allowed me to just let them play in this world. And then Baba's secrets are really just what carries the plot through.
It's always, you almost hear about it with, great musicians, where they say you have your whole life to write your first album, because it's all these experiences that are capsulated in one piece. And I think that definitely comes through.
And that's why the second album's always bad.
Is that what you're saying?
No, the second album, no, not always. Not always.
Kind of.
I mean, Michael Jackson went from Off the Wall to Thriller, right?
All right,
I mean,
fair enough.
He had,
Fair
back to back.
Fair enough.
But speaking to that, Jenni, just as far as having this story and wanting it to be told, why was this an important thing for you to feel like you wanted to make sure that you were involved and tell this story?
Well, I got the script as a sample as a staff have him on staff, and I read it and I was like, this is the most unique, exciting, hilarious voice. I died, and I was like, why aren't we just trying to make this? It's great and unique and fun. And, when I'm looking for a project, I'm looking for that. People can learn, do not learn to have an incredibly specific voice. Sorry, but you're born with that. And I think it's genetic, and then, I think nothing like it existed. And what could be more exciting as a producer than, this isn't it's the Grey's Anatomy meets Barry. It's it doesn't exist. And that is, as a producer, incredibly exciting.
And Michelle, going off of that too, being the showrunner and having to be involved in the dailies of the show and seeing it from a big picture standpoint, going off of what Jenni said, bringing that authenticity to the story and making sure that translates from script to screen, I'm sure was kind of on your mind constantly.
Yeah, I mean, when I read the script, I had the same reaction that Jenni did. I thought it was, so original and his voice was brilliant. And then I was tasked with really, as the showrunner, really finding a way to support his vision and making that actualize that. And I think, that is a responsibility like I've said this as a showrunner, my job is to make sure that this show runs and that it is, what he planned in his mind to be, even though you probably didn't even know what it was. But it's that's our job and Jenni's job as a producer.
I mean, one of the reasons I just want to say that Michelle works constantly is that it's a very hard job to be egoless in that way. To be like, my job is protect your voice. You're the rare orchid. I'm going to help you. I'm going to shepherd you. I'm going to make everything better and stronger from experience and from love and understanding. It's really unusual. It's very hard to find these people, which is why I've been offering her jobs for 10 years and she's never available, but we got her.
Yeah, no, seriously. And for me, like, I feel like every time I write a script, you inadvertently live the experience of that script, right? And in the process of making this show, I have been the guy learning the ropes, like thrown into the deep end of the pool and looking to his lucky aunties and being like, what the fuck am I supposed to do, right? And so it's like I really lived the boys' experience in that way. And by the end of it, I feel like I'm somewhere between Rod seeking revenge and Mir and his turtleneck.
Well said.
Well, you know what? Again, I can't compliment you all enough for bringing a truly unique show to the air. And I had a lot of fun watching it. I had fun talking to y'all today. So again, thank you for your time and congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank
You're awesome.
you.
Thank you.